I'm going to tell you something on camera that I haven't told you. In August,
Brilliant UK weather. We had 1 week of summer, and now we're hiding under a tree.
yes, just in case the lightning comes.
Yeah, if it does,
Children, don't do that.
if we're on camera, we'll be millionaires.
Oh, yeah, dead ones. Yeah.
Be worth it.
Viral.
Be worth it. Oh. Well, let's just do it. Right, so a few months ago, I made a video saying my wish list for the ZFC, and
The ZF.
for the ZFC upgrade,
Oh, okay.
whatever it was going to be called.
Yeah.
And obviously, they've watched my video and they've done it,
All of it.
and more. So we could, I think they have watched my video, not anyone else's.
Because you love your ZFC, you wanted a full frame version of it, which has now appeared, called the ZF.
Well,
Everything you desire.
it's more, 10 times more than that. So really, all I didn't mind the crop sensor. I needed a faster shutter speed. I needed IBIS and a slightly better ergonomics of the design, and they've done it. And it's
You wanted Z8 autofocusing?
well, yeah. I
Potentially.
mean, that's the thing.
Really?
I think for a lot of people, the ZF will be a dream come true.
Are you going to chop that in for the ZF then?
Well, I'll come to that at the end. So, well, the first thing when it came, I've seen all these announcements on the video. Thought, will the ZF replace my Z6 II? Because that's my main concern for me.
Okay.
When I've got my Z8, amazing, and I use it in tandem with my Z6 II, it feels like chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
Different realities, different engineering systems. So I really need a Z6 III.
I was going to say you wanted a better camera to use with your ZA.
Yeah.
Ideally, a Z6 III.
Yeah.
Will the ZF do it?
I don't think it does.
Oh.
Because the specs are amazing. But the grip size. So, like I've just showed you, the ZFC, I've got the small rig on it,
Yeah.
and that's as heavy as lens I would want to put.
Nowhere near as deep
No.
as the Z6, which is
No.
perfect.
Exactly. So I wouldn't want to put a lens any heavier than this on this lens,
No.
this body. And so, just imagine put a 51.2 on this, or a 70 to 200. It just wouldn't work.
Is it designed like it's a bit of a travel camera that goes with some of the pancake lenses or the smaller primes?
So yeah, comparing it to the ZFC, it's 10 times better, but in a way it's a completely different league. It's over twice the price, full price of this. I mean, I got this for 500 quid. So that's 4.5 times, 5 times more the price. So yeah, for the ZFC, hood time. British weather.
You're going to test now with your Z8 and your Z6 or
Yeah, this is a good test for it, isn't it? Take a picture of that. Well, we've got lens type off. If it can focus, there we go. So yeah, for my ZFC, yes, I would love to have a ZF to replace this camera, even though it's a lot more expensive. It's fantastic. You got the better build, everything I wanted, and 10 times more. But I'm not going to jump ahead with it straight away because...
Which is unusual for you.
I know. Because they don't have the lenses. So one of the biggest pleasures for me is using the aperture controlled lenses.
Yeah.
Because I go around, I just control it with the aperture.
And Nikon don't do any, do they?
No.
Is it build trots you need to go for them?
I don't think they have
to
any.
get the aperture ring. So what is it you use? If you wanted to get an aperture ring, what would you get?
There isn't.
There isn't any at all.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
But now the manufacturers are probably like, whoa, they've got a full frame, now we can start making the lenses.
Yeah.
So I'm in no rush. I'm going to wait to see what lenses come out and take it from there. But my main concern, like I said, was the Z6 II replacement. Can it do it? And with a grip, I don't think it can, because I'll be holding the camera by the lens because the body's so small.
You don't know whether there's the small rig to the ZF though would be a lot deeper grip than that, but you don't think...
I don't think it would.
I mentioned it.
But doesn't that show a bit of stupidity on Nikon's side? So they release a camera with no grip, then they give away free with it in the UK. Interestingly, it weighs the same as the Z6 II.
Yeah.
So it's a bit bigger than this,
Yeah.
but it weighs the same. Does that make it harder to grip? I'm not very good at physics, but if you've got something smaller and heavier, is it harder to grip than something bigger and the same?
Why is it conundrum? The only thing, you've got to just try it in the hand, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, the heavier it is, the more, the better the grip has got to be, which it's got to be a fairly deep grip, I think. It gets shallow.
I mean, I'm struggling to hold this for this amount of time.
What is this? You can hold these all day long.
You can. But it has the same sensor as the Z6 in 2018.
Yeah. Okay.
But have you always been happy with the Z6 sensor, do you think?
Yeah.
The resolution, the image quality?
Yeah.
The same for me. I mean, it is a 2018. That's 5 or 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
But it's just fine.
Which is an age in technology.
It is. But the rest of the specs are amazing. So it's got the same processor as the Z8 and Z9.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's fantastic. In a small body like this,
Yeah.
you can't beat that.
Got a nice, proper, flippy out screen. Better than the Z8.
Oh my God, the purists are going to hate it. I was thinking about that, right? I think Nikon have done a miracle job here because they're pleasing both fields. They're pleasing the purists who like the film camera style, and the modern people who like the flippy out screen like this. Amazing
technological features.
I was saying that the knobs are made of brass,
Right.
and so what Ricky showed, he's sanded his away because they're designed to be worn away. So these knobs here on the ZF are designed to be worn away.
By use.
But it leaves the numbers and the markings perfectly, but the brass around it shows.
Why have you gone that?
Because it looks amazing.
Oh,
Now, ideally, I think they should have released the Z6 III at the same time as this to please both parties. Because the Z6 for me is a tool, and I haven't got a replacement for it.
But you could say cynically, there's lots of people filled with gas like us. So bring this out, a load of people will jump onto that.
Yeah.
Give it a few months, bring out the Z6 III, then some people will decide they need that potentially as well.
Well, yes.
So, you know.
Well, I would like to have both.
So you would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the ZF is in its own category. I don't think it is the upgrade to the ZFC because it's completely different budget.
Yeah.
And it's not the Z6 II upgrade, but it's got the Z8, some of the Z8 technology in it. So it's its own little island. But what about you? So you're stuck with the old Z6 II.
Stuck with the old Z6.
Does this ZF and everything you've seen appeal to you to embrace out and get it?
No.
Why not?
Because I've got me like a Q2. So I love it. Shutter speed knob, aperture ring on the lens. Okay. So I've got that feel for that sort of type of camera. For the Nikons, I love just having the wheel for the shutter speed, the wheel for the aperture. I'm just very happy how to use those. I have no wanting for some sort of retro type thing. Yeah. Okay, I guess I would prefer better autofocus.
Yep.
But we've had this, I was telling you about, I continue to be happy enough with the focusing on my Z6 and Z6 II. I don't use eye autofocus. I don't use face autofocus, so they're not good enough. Single point, back button, focus, recompose, or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've also said if I use a ZA, I'd never want to go back. I accept that. I'm going to tell you something on camera that I haven't told you.
What?
Tell me. In August, I ordered a ZA.
Oh, like a month ago.
Yeah.
Where is it?
10 days ago, I cancelled the order.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So you ordered a brand new ZA?
In the middle of August when I was away on holiday.
Wow.
10 days ago, I cancelled.
Why did you cancel it?
2 or 3 reasons. One reason, I had a couple of gigs last weekend, a cathedral and a big music gig, and I was sort of hoping, I knew they were coming up in August, I hoped I'd get it for those. Then I realised I wasn't going to go. Okay, so that was one reason. Second reason, ever since I ordered it, I had this nagging thing in the back of my head, like, I'm not like a professional wedding photographer like you, so every weekend. I had this nagging thing in the back of my head thinking, I can't quite justify this. Okay, but I'm still on order. Third reason, found out I need a new boiler in the house. Did a cost fortune. More than a ZA.
Life got in the way.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that was all mounted on my foot. I'm feeling too uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
So I cancelled it. So I hadn't told you that because I wanted to tell you.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
What I'm going to do now, I think, is leave it till after Christmas. I'm sure I will get a ZA at some point, unless a Z6 III comes out, which is really good, which is the same form as size as a Z6 III.
They will.
Yeah.
I think
I can sort of wait. because both those gigs last weekend that I did, which were sort of, for me,
Yeah.
big gigs.
Right.
I got photos that I was extremely happy with. People I was shooting for, very happy with one. I hardly missed focus because, as I said before, just really using single point, back button focusing, or just single point AF.
You're used to it.
Yeah, I was used to it. Both, and I had a harness on with, so I've got the same camera on both sides, Mark 1 and a Mark 2. I've got two different cameras. And I thought, actually, I'm getting, for me, as a sort of a pro-am, mainly am, not pro, I'm getting perfectly,
Yeah, you do. You get the results.
I'm getting results.
I think the Z6 III, whenever it comes out, hopefully it'll come out, will suit you to the ground.
I think so. So I felt better when I cancelled it, really.
Yeah, and that's not a good sign, is
I
it?
couldn't just,
No. Yeah, well, it's the same for me. I mean, 90% of the time, a Z6 III is what I want. The Z8 I got because I was fed up of using the autofocus on my Z7 too.
yeah.
So the Z8's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm used to it, and my heavier lenses feel fantastic on it because it's balanced. It'll be the opposite if I get a ZF.
yeah.
They will feel imbalanced. And so it will still feel odd to have them in tandem.
Yeah.
It's the reaction time. With my Z8,
Yes,
Thank
reaction
God for
time as well.
I just, I look it up, my camera comes on, it finds it
Yeah.
done. With my Z6 too, I look it up, it comes on, then analyses the scene, then I've got to move the cursor to the point because I don't trust any other photo. I mean, it's 10 times faster. I mean, in a way, I'm still annoyed at Nikon because I bought the Z8 and I'm still waiting for the Z6 III. And then they brought a ZF out, which isn't going to suit me either.
Yeah.
I did a poll actually yesterday asking who's going to get the ZF, and 58% of people said they intend to.
Yeah, but that's not bad in a way though, because what are they getting?
I think
Are they getting it instead of one of the what they've already got, or they're getting it as well?
Well, a few people commented say they're going to get it because they want to upgrade for the Z6. But
Yeah.
that doesn't really work for a lot of things though.
I think the trouble is we all get caught up with this gas. It's so easy, and I've always, all my life, always wanted the newest, biggest gadget.
Yeah.
But now I'm actually, perhaps I'm growing up. I suddenly, when I ordered it and then I cancelled it, thinking, actually, I like the Z6.
So yeah, a lot to digest with this ZF. I mean, Nikon have really pulled it out of the bag, produced an amazing camera.
And it's well priced, I think, as well.
£2,000 just over,
Yeah.
and it's only a bit bigger than this, and it's got the newest processor in. It's amazing, really. A lot better spec than most people think, what they thought it was going to be. But at the same time, it doesn't suit.
No, but cameras, there's always people that suit, other people that won't suit.
Yeah.
The thing is that Nikon has caught up.
Growing. Yeah. So what does this mean for their DX range then? Because they've released new lenses for DX, didn't they?
Yeah, but some people. I mean, how much is a ZFC?
Well, I got this for 500 quid.
So there's a marketplace. Crop sensors.
This is hard filmmaking today, guys. Rain, garden trimmers, plane. Oh. So there we go. Hope this has been interesting, and tell us what you think. Right, let's sort of.
I couldn't do that.
Oh dear. Oh no.
What?
It's not focused.
What?
Or maybe because we moved out the way. It's fast. I forget how fast this is. I think we'll be okay.